Hello and welcome back to another studio vlog, or welcome if you haven't seen my face before. I'm Laura and I handmake and sell polymer clay jewellery, accessories and now punch needle goods as well. And I run a shop called Flossie's Arts, which is on Etsy and on my website, which is linked below. Basically, I'm following on from the last studio vlog, so if you haven't seen that, make sure you go watch it here. I started tufting my first rug, and yeah, basically this vlog picks up from exactly where I left off that one. So finished the market. It's been like a week, but I haven't been able to do anything because I've been at work. So a few things to update you on, I guess. I've got a few orders, not many. I think I've only got 2 since the last vlog, but one of them is a custom and I have just done up the little sketch for it. So it's a cat. How cute. So this is what the photo reference I got, and this is the sketch. So I'll be making this coaster this week and that's got to be posted off by the end of the week. So today's Monday. It's about midday. This morning I've been just doing housework and stuff. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I had a bad sleep last night. So sorry if I looked really tired. For those who are interested, I did do my sleep study last week, so I'm waiting on the results for that. If you are interested, I will keep you updated, just because, you know, if other people out there are wondering why they are tired all the time, I'm hoping this will get some answers. And if not, I'll let you know that too. This was going to be a market vlog, but there is a cyclone coming. We don't normally get cyclones here in southeast Queensland. They're normally up further north, but yeah, there's one heading directly towards us. I'm not particularly concerned. I'm fairly well inland, but the market I was going to attend is in Brisbane, which is apparently in the direct firing line, so that has been postponed. That does mean this is no longer a market vlog, but hopefully I'll be able to finish make good progress on my rug this week, do some orders, do some more punch needle. I would like to get started on my new collection. I have come up with the plan for my first collection of the new, not the new business, but like, since doing my rebrand and having a new focus, I have come up with my first collection, and it's going to be a full collection. So it's going to be not just earrings, it's going to be all sorts of things, including lots of new products. So I'm really excited for that, and it's going to be a long process, but yeah, I'm really excited to start working on it. As you can see here, this morning I've just been working on, I decided to make my own sales tracker, and I think it's pretty cute. What do you think? I might change the colours for the next few months. Today is actually the 3rd of March, but I haven't had a sales tracker printed for February, so I'm going to do this and then I will print out the March one. I haven't got any orders yet, but here's hoping they come in. Check out the dahlias. I went to a dahlia show on the weekend and they are just stunning. I don't know if you'll be able to see this very well, but look. These are the ones I chose to take home, and they are gorgeous. I wish I could grow these in my garden, but they just aren't loving life at the moment. I have a few new things. So one of them is I got a wireless mic, so I'll be trying that out in maybe the next clip or so. I'm just charging it at the moment. I actually thought this was a scam because I ordered off this website, and then as soon as I pressed purchase, I realized it was dodgy as. Like, it looked like I'd been taken to a parallel site which was made by scammers, and the money that came out of my account was not the same amount that I was supposed to be charged. Plus I was supposed to receive free shipping and I had to pay for shipping, plus there was a surcharge. So I paid double what I thought for this, but it has arrived. So I emailed them and I was like, just FYI, like, your site looked really dodgy and I got charged a different amount to what I was supposed to, and I honestly thought it was a scam. And they replied and said, thanks for your concern. We will give you 10% off, or like 10% back. And I was like, are you not going to address the fact that it seemed like a scam? Like, are you not going to say anything about that? I got the refunds, which at least covered the postage that I wasn't expecting. But yeah, I replied and I said, but what about the fact that I wasn't supposed to be charged shipping, and the fact that I was charged in US dollars rather than Australian dollars without being alerted? And what about the fact that I received an email from a very suspicious email address that is not the same as the one on your website? And they just replied back and said, well, thank you for your concerns. And I was like, great. Anyway, it did arrive. I got two. So one of them's charging, and then this will plug into my phone. So we'll see in this vlog maybe whether this improves the sound quality. I'm just using my phone, so it's picking up like 1 meter or 2 meters away. So I'll be pulling this frame off, and then I want to build this today. This frame will sort of hold my, I guess, non-urgent makes. Stuff that isn't for orders, whereas I'll put the orders on the smaller one so I can get them done quicker. So yeah, keen for that. I think that's all I have to show you. Today I have an appointment after lunch, which is very soon actually. And then I think we'll just work on whatever I feel like working on, to be honest. When I'm this tired, I need to just think, like do something that engages me. So yeah, let's get going.
Further down you go out, where the dark winds blow, the more you lose your souls. Way to get back on these streets are quicksand, and this city is on borrowed time. And there's a lonesome eerie fog out on the low side of the tracks, where desperation holds its prisoners like a Venus flytrap. Hope in shadows shines like Klondike gold. And do I still believe in magic? Yes, I do. Do I still believe the dead can come back to life? Yes, I do. 'Cause I got hope, I got hope. I hope that all those lost souls can find their way back home. Hope in shadows shines like gold. Two stories are the same when the devil's the one to blame.
Hello, it is Tuesday. It's late afternoon now. You would have seen this morning I just filled out my little sales tracker for February. It's March the 4th now, but I haven't done this yet. So I had 6 sales in February, which is really good. Last year I only had 1, but then I was away. But yeah, 6 is amazing. How cute are they? Here's the March one. This is giving bluey, but I love it. yeah, look, as per usual, things aren't going the way that I planned. I think that should just be my motto. Things don't go as planned, and that's okay. Here's what's happening. So I think yesterday I talked to you about how I was waiting for my results for the sleep test. I got a call yesterday to say that it didn't work. And I am devastated because it was honestly a horrific experience. Like, okay, I might be sounding a bit dramatic there, but I had to sleep with this device strapped to my chest and 7 different wires sticking to different points of my body, and I had a heart rate monitor strapped to my finger and a breathing tube in my nose. It was awful, and they called and said that I didn't get enough sleep, and I'm like, well, duh, how was I supposed to sleep with this monstrosity? But yeah, I've got to do it again, and I am, yeah, dreading it. But hopefully it goes well the second time and I get some answers. I'm sick of talking about my health problems on here because they've never really been such a big part of my life before this, but I'm just being open, just being honest. I have to recognize that some things aren't normal, and being as tired as I am all the time just isn't normal. So if you're feeling like your body is off in any sort of way, listen to it. It's hard because part of you thinks, am I just making this up? But then you sort of go, why would I make this up? You know? So listen to your body. If it's telling you stuff, go check it out. If any of you feel the same or have experienced the same, just let me know in the comments. I'd love to have a chat about it and know that you're not alone, and it is tough. Anyway, I said I didn't want to talk too much about my health, so let's end that there. In other news, the cyclone is happening. It's escalated very quickly. I've just been following the news and the weather updates and stuff, and it's gone from it's possibly going to be bad, but I was sort of thinking, well, really, these things are never that bad, to today they're saying, yeah, it's happening, it's gonna happen. So a category 2 cyclone is potentially going to hit Brisbane Thursday or Friday, which ruins all of my weekend plans, which is fine, you know, gotta keep safe. I would rather be safe than driving around in wild weather. But yeah, it's kind of thrown a spanner in the works. So I have an order that was going to Brisbane this weekend, which was the custom cat. I have to work out how to get that there without personally going down, and hopefully the couriers are still running. My cousin's 18th was on Thursday, is going to be on Thursday, and I won't be able to go because of the cyclone. And obviously the market on Saturday has been postponed, so that's been postponed to the next week. So yeah, things are changing rapidly. I guess we will see what happens later this week. Just thought I'd document it because how often does a cyclone happen, especially in southeast Queensland? All of my family are in Brisbane, so I'm worried about them, of course, but we are further inland, but we are still expecting to get a heap of rain. So I know that my area floods. My house not so much, the shed definitely. So we're just gonna be making sure that everything's off the ground, and, you know, sandbagging and charging up power banks and all that. And I will keep you updated with this, and we'll see what happens, I guess. As for today, it is nearly 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna finish off editing the video that I'm working on, which is the tufting video, and I think that's probably all I'm going to get done this afternoon. That and working on the punch needle coasters that I want to finish. So I'm sorry I haven't filmed too much this week. Honestly, it's just been usurped by medical stuff and me not feeling the best, and I just feel like that's a common thing at the moment, but hopefully this will pass and I can return to normal soon. But in the meantime, please bear with, and I'll keep you updated with everything. But yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Hello and welcome to Friday. Welcome to Cyclone Alfred hits Brisbane Day. Yeah, this is really weird. They predicted the cyclone would arrive, I think it was originally yesterday or like today, but it's just been sitting there off the coast for like 24 hours, just doing nothing. Well, not doing nothing to the people on the Gold Coast. They've been copping it, but it's just been sitting still. So everyone's sort of like anticipating the cyclone any day or any minute or any time, but yeah, it's just being slow. I'm using my mic because it is windy and rainy outside, and I'm hoping that this will cut out the noise. And I had it attached to my shirt, but it was causing noises, so I'm just gonna hold it like a weirdo. Yeah, so I did my sleep study last night. I actually did sleep, so let's cross our fingers and hope that it goes through okay. I have sent the test back this morning, and I also spent this morning doing my punch needle, just gluing the backs of everything. So there's quite a few there to finish. Yeah, it's a bit weird. This weekend has sort of just opened up for me because it was full and now it's empty because of the cyclone. So I'm going to try and do as many crafts as I can, which is exciting. I guess I can just spend the weekend doing business stuff and enjoying the cozy vibes, like sitting inside and watching the bad weather outside. Go put a slow cooker on soon and we'll enjoy that tonight. I'm making this sound like the dream, but in reality, the cyclone is actually like battering the coast right now. So we don't know what we're going to get yet. This is what it looks like. I don't know if I said this is what it looks like at the moment. It's pretty impressive, but it keeps changing its mind as to where it's actually going to go after it hits land. So we are currently in its firing line, which means we could get anywhere from like 300 mils of rain, but we don't know. So we're just waiting. We're just waiting. And while we wait, we're going to craft, which I don't mind at all. So yeah, after I go put this slow cooker on, I'm going to continue my tufting. So if you haven't seen, I started a rug, like my first ever tufting rug, and that was in this video where I tried rug tufting, and I never finished it. So that was only a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't get to finish it during the video. So I'm going to try and do that this weekend. Let's see if I could get a rug finished. That'll be really exciting, and yeah, we'll just see how much else we can get done this weekend. Try and make it as productive as possible without getting flooded also. So yeah, I will keep you updated. Let me know how this mic sounds. I don't know yet. I think it's going to be okay, but yeah, it feels weird talking into a mic. So let me know.
There when the sun goes down, we could walk this autumn town, find a place to be alone, look into your eyes, feeling butterflies. We could dance under the stars, fall into each other's arms. Nowhere else we need to be, just you and me. We can't lose this love, so hold on to what we know we have. Hold on to moments that we've shared. Hold on if all we have is
That's
just
actually not too bad. Yeah, like I said in my tufting video, like it doesn't seem to matter too much how wonky it is on the back because you are looking at it from the front. And it's so fluffy that it doesn't really matter too much. So I'm hoping that we can make something fairly decent out of this. And that a first attempt may not look terrible. So I'm quite pleased.
we're gray and old, so hold on to what we know we have. Hold on to moments that we've shared. Hold on if all we have is just each other, everything will be fine. Just hold on. Just hold on.
you been? It's Tuesday the 11th of March, and we are post-cyclone, technically. We made it through. It's been an interesting weekend. It's been a bit of a roller coaster. I think I said last time I did a face-to-face with you, I think I said it was originally due to come in on Thursday, and then it was pushed back, and then it was pushed back, and then it was pushed back. If you're interested, look up the path of Cyclone Alfred, because honestly it was messed up. And it just made it impossible to predict where it was going to make landfall and how impactful it was going to be. And yeah, it was a category 2 out in the ocean, and they said, oh, it might even increase to a category 3 as it crosses land. Thankfully it didn't. It downgraded to a low, and I mean, it's still like, it's sat off the coast for like 2 days, so it really battered the coastline. But thankfully for people like us inland, a little bit, by the time it got to us, it was just rain and wind and, you know, just like a long storm. It is actually still raining now. They said the rain was supposed to stop on Sunday, and it is still going. It's Tuesday afternoon and it's still going. But we came out fine. I've got a lot of pools, a lot of swimming pools in the yard, but other than that we are totally fine. And we lost power for about 6 hours, but that was fine as well, because other people have been out of power for like 4 days now, and the town like 40 minutes from us was flooded. Like, they had to evacuate. So yeah, I mean, it impacted a lot of people, but thankfully we came out of it fine. So very thankful for that. But it was weird. It was really weird. I've never lived through a cyclone before, and it's just like, what it has impacted is incredible. Like, the schools were shut down, the shops closed, people were told to work from home. The shopping centres have been empty for a week, so like completely empty. I had to go grocery shopping today because I've run out of like bread and milk and fruit and veggies, and this was the shops today. Yeah, I went to 3 different stores, finally managed to get most of the things I was looking for. Couldn't get fruit and couldn't get milk and couldn't get bread. So it's interesting. It's really interesting. Things are starting to get back to normal. Other than that, of course, the roads reopened today, which means posting can resume. So the postal service is back up and running. So I've posted off my order this morning, which you would have seen, the custom kitty. So that's good to have that out, although it was originally due to be there today. So what can you do? You apparently can't predict a cyclone. So anyway, yeah, it's been interesting. And over the weekend I did rest a lot. I took the opportunity to sort of wind down, like enjoy the cozy vibes of the rain, and oh, it was so nice. But I have been slowly working on stuff, so let me show you first of all the finished rug. It looks so ugly from the back. Are you ready? Ta-da! What do you think? Not bad for a first attempt, I would say. I do wish the white was a little whiter, but this is all I had in the house, so that had to do. But yeah, it's done. Well, it's not done, but it's tufted. So now I need to glue the back, and then I believe that's like finish it off, and then you do the shaving on the front. So once again, this will go over to the next vlog, but at least you can see a finished product. Well, a semi-finished product. I'm pretty happy with that. It's got me thinking like what else I can do, and I've got so many ideas running through my head about different rugs I can now make. So yeah, that's really exciting. And I also finished over the weekend, I also finished my first illustration / drawing / design for my upcoming launch collection. So I'm so excited. I love it. Love the design. I won't show you just yet because I want it to be a secret for a bit longer. I think I'm going to aim for the end of April for the first big collection launch. I will, in the meantime, be launching my mirrors. You can see this newbie here and this one. I might upload some of the punch needle stuff that hasn't gone up yet. And there are still a few polymer clay earring pieces that haven't gone up as well. So yeah, I might do a mini launch of like stuff that I already have before then, but April will be my big new Flossie's Arts collection launch, and I can't wait to share it with you. But that will have to wait. So yeah, I think that's a wrap for this vlog. It's Tuesday afternoon now, and Friday I'll be preparing for the market on Saturday, the one that got postponed from this weekend. If it still goes ahead, a lot of markets and stuff are being cancelled next weekend because of the impact of the cyclone, you know, like damage and you know, just the moisture in the ground. So we'll see if that happens, but for now I will be preparing for that. So I will start the new vlog either at the market or the day before the market as I prepare for it. Thank you so much for watching this vlog through. Please comment a blue, oh, I've already done that. Comment the swirly emoji, the cyclone emoji. If you've watched this vlog to the end so that I know that you've seen it, because as I said in my last vlog, I can't actually see who watches my videos unless you comment. So comment away so that I can meet you. I would love to meet you. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video because that will help me be seen by others. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. See you next time.